It's the Mounties and the Lumberjacks. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And they're off here in Louisville. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the 43-yard line.
A give up the middle to Kelly, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 12, 11, MP, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pryor has it complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we're here in Louisville. This is a city with a rich sporting tradition, but until now, of course, it's never had an NFL franchise. But that is nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still third down.
Alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on third down. And they go play action now. Burrow, quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Chambers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Allison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Allison. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, Chambers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. Chambers over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking middle, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Burrow looking to pass. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And it'll be intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Chambers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Up the middle they go. Allison. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, and that's the rookie fourth-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. They'll run on first down. Allison to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off play action. Chambers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Allison. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Up the middle they go. It's Bennett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Right, 80.
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kelly. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Chambers. Throw left side taken in by Allison. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started across the Atlantic in the Irish capital of Dublin, where you see the final score there. The Pioneers with an ideal start as they move to 1-0 in front of their home faithful. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Aviators looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. 24-21, the final score. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Now a give, right side. It's Bennett, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
London about set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a handoff up the middle. Allison, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Chambers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lumberjacks offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
London about set to take over on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's a 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. They run the counter. Allison, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, the guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. Allison, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Allison, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. A quick throw complete to Washington. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the gun on 3rd down, Chambers. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And the Louisville offense back out now. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming. but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Gun. Stop. 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bennett. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, it's Bennett. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
12. 11 MT.
On third down, it's Bennett. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's get set. 11.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint, sir.
Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Burrow down to a knee, and that that should be the final act of this one.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for Louisville,
you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for London, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.